Welcome back to another edition of Info on the Go. I'm your host, Dietric Williams, and today I'm going to talk about 3 reasons why it's important that you get a pre-approval prior to going to look for a house. Now, reason number 1 is really important, and that's because you just want to know what your buying power is. So you may be able to afford a mortgage income-wise, but there may be some other challenges to your credit that would cause your pre-approval amount to go from here to here. And it would really suck if you went to go find a house, saw it, fell in love with it, and said, I want to put an offer in on it, which I'll talk about in a second, only to find out when you got to pre-approval, you couldn't really afford the house. So in order to kind of discourage those type of things from happening, most great realtors will suggest that you speak to a lender first so that you know exactly what your buying power is. Now, I talked about putting an offer in on the house, and that leads me to reason number 2 is the need for speed. In today's uber competitive market where multiple biddings are happening on one property, it's important to be fast. So if you don't have a pre-approval and you want to put an offer on that house, now you have to wait to speak to your lender to go through the whole process of getting pre-approved. And depending on how fast you can gather the documents, it may take anywhere from 2 days to a week. And you might not have that amount of time in today's competitive market. You need to be fast and you need to act fast. So that is another reason why I would suggest getting a pre-approval before you go shop for a house. Reason number 3, and perhaps the most important based on what's happening in the environment, is because of the coronavirus. Now, in order to enter a property, at least in California, and I believe it's like this in some other states, we require you here to submit a form to the seller that's called a PEAD. We call it a PEAD. And essentially, you need to sign that before you can even go in to see the property. Now, a lot of the listing agents have talked to their clients, and because of what's happening with health things that are going on in our world, many sellers are like, hey, I don't want a lot of people trouncing around my house if they're not serious buyers. So to curtail that, they're requiring not only the PEAD disclosure, but they're requiring a pre-approval letter to come along with it. So you can sign the PEAD, but no pre-approval, no entrance. And so that's just 3 reasons that you should have your pre-approval done before you go shop for a home. Now, I hope you found this information useful. Please make sure that you leave your comments in the section below. I'd love to hear what you think about all of this. Subscribe to the channel and ring that bell so you're notified when I drop future editions of Info on the Go on YouTube. I want to thank you again for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.